Good evening, my fellow exorcists, and welcome to the Lair of the Film Exorcist. Tonight, I and my friend Cinema Witch will be reviewing Donnie Darko. During the presidential election of 1988, a teenager named Donnie Darko sleepwalks out of his house one night and sees a giant demonic-looking rabbit named Frank, who tells him the world will end in 28 days. When Donnie returns home, he finds that a jet engine has crashed into his bedroom. Is Donnie living in a parallel universe? Is he suffering from mental illness? Or will the world really end? I'm just gonna say right now, my mind was so fucking fucked during this. I could barely figure out what was going on. It was until like the end where it was, what the fuck did we just watch?
Right, because at the end, the girl who died. The beginning is the end! Instead of him sleepwalking and waking up in the woods and the plane crashing in, he's there that day, and plane...
He gets
My mind is I've just realized that. My mind is fucking blown. They're just trying to give you a time frame, you know? And same thing with, like, Halloween coming up. They're just trying to give you, like... And in the beginning of the movie, it says that Halloween is coming up, or they give you the date or something like that. So you can keep track of how many days until the world ends.
And it didn't even feel like 28 days in the movie. It's just... This movie is a huge mindfuck. I kind of wish I was still watching it.
Yeah, like I said before, like, there's a time travel element where he, like, ends up... He has, like, this superhuman ability to, like, move things. Was it the mascot in the beginning of the movie or some shit like that?
I don't remember the mask.
You do remember the part where he breaks the pipes, though, right?
Yes, I remember. He breaks the pipes, he burns down the house, he slams an axe into the head of the dog mascot.
Yep, the dog mascot.
I'm also very confused about Frank because supposedly he's a time traveler, but also he's a part of the one parallel timeline. So
Yeah, and the way he got his eye shot out was because Donnie shot him.
In the alternate universe, but also we do see Frank in the alternate universe where he's fine, his eye's not shot out, but he's still drawing the rabbit. Even though he doesn't get shot in this time. They meet him in the one timeline, and it's he's the cause of Gretchen's death. Because of Grandma Death, I think they call her. This old woman that keeps checking her mail, I'm guessing she has some kind of a dementia or something. She's
just wanders around like
she wanders around. Apparently she has a family because we see, I think, her daughter driving her back to the house because they found her wandering around again, and she just leaves her there on the road.
That's just not...
That's just cruelty to old people. I mean, I personally am not a big fan of old people, but I wouldn't leave someone on the side of a road. Especially your mother or grandmother.
Who has dementia.
But yeah, she causes Frank's car to run off the road and kill Gretchen. We have no clue who the clown guy is that was with him. But Frank's there throughout the movie.
Oh, jeez.
I'm thinking he's like some kind of a time demon. Or he's like a... what's his name from Deadpool?
Cable.
Right, Cable. So I think Frank's kind of like that. He's there as... Honestly, I have no clue. I mean, he could be a ghost of the future. Like, some Christmas Carol bullshit going on there, where it's he's the ghost of the future, making sure everything goes the way it's supposed to in this timeline, making sure that Donnie commits all these heinous actions so the world does end. Either that, or he's, again, like Cable, coming back for revenge, making sure Donnie gets in trouble for all this stuff, just because
He killed him.
Well, I wouldn't say... I mean... I'm not sure he's dead. Or... Honestly, I don't know the point of Frank. I don't understand most of this movie. I mean, I just know it as the darkest movie I've seen so far, but also one of the most confusing movies I've seen so far.
Right. We didn't talk about the theory of time travel, the book.
Apparently, it's written by the same old woman that keeps wandering around.
Wait, the book was written by her?
Apparently, I mean, they call her Grandma Death, and it was written by Grandma Death, according to Donnie Darko. I also can definitely say I hate the old woman teacher because, surprise, surprise, this woman is the same woman that played the one teacher, Miss Kettlewell, in Child's Play 2. So, instantly, I knew I didn't like her from somewhere.
I just want to talk about a second about that. So this movie takes place in the 80s, and I love the 80s soundtrack. Freaking love it. Killing Moon, freaking awesome. Tears for Fears, here for it. What was the other one? You had like a rap version of. What was that? The name of that song?
Notorious.
Notorious. And I was talking about how when they were playing Head Over Heels by Tears for Fears, how it felt like a freaking John Hughes movie, like an opening to a John Hughes movie. I just like, and it, and the setting, like where it takes place in, it looks like where it takes place in all of these like popular, teen 80s movies.
I strangely feel like they did something very similar for the movie The Faculty.
The Faculty?
It's a movie about alien. Supposedly, the kids think the teachers are aliens, and they're kind of right, so they try to kill them before they invade the world.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
This movie is, like Jenny said to me before, you'd have to watch it about 7 times to figure it all out.
I said multiple times, but yeah, maybe 7 times.
Because there is so much you cannot understand at the first viewing, and this was my first viewing, and
this is only my second viewing.
And
also, I'm wearing my Donnie Darko t-shirt that I got from Studio House Designs. Not sponsored.
She is. We were supposed to do the second season of Harley Quinn this week, but Silva was busy. Silva's going to a convention, and he's got to drive home, and he wanted us to do something quick, so I figured, why not Donnie Darko? Because I keep on seeing on Call of Duty Cold War this Frank the Rabbit skin that I really want to get, and just it popped into my head that, hey, why not? Because, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad I said yes, because this was a weird ride that I'm glad I went on, but also I wish I could understand.
I would gladly take this ride again. Maybe.
Same. The music was good, the
casting was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a while to figure out that this was the same guy that played Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home.
I had to tell him that.
Yeah, this was a very 80s movie, and it kind of makes sense on why we wouldn't understand a lot of the ideas in the movie, because
it's got a lot going on.
It's got a lot going on, and we're not very knowledgeable about what went on in the 80s.
I mean, I have an idea.
She has an idea because she was born in the 90s. But, yeah, this is confusing.
I think it's great. I watched this over and over again. It's a great movie.
Which is why I'd say I'd give it a strong B+.
B+, why? Because it confused you? I think, I don't normally do ratings. I think that my review should speak for itself. I would give this an A. It's really good. It makes you think.
A- then.
I think it's got like a lot of rewatchability. It it leaves an impression after I leave it.
But also it's very good at breaking your brain.
Yeah. Anyway, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think we've talked enough about the cast and the music and how confusing this is that. Honestly, if you haven't watched this yet, you really gotta watch it, because
it's good.
To understand what we're trying to say in this, review, criticism, opinionated video, you'd have to watch it yourself, because we can't explain it more than...
You just have to experience it for yourself.
It's a lot to experience, and it's definitely a ride that everyone should go on. So, this has been the Film Exorcist and
the Cinemish.
The Cinemish.
Cinemish.
Nah, she's the Cinema Witch. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click the little notification bell for more videos. And to see if any new videos come out right away. And don't forget to leave a comment, because comments really do help a lot. Maybe you guys can explain what the hell we just watched. And just have a great night. And any final words? Shinamirish?
You jerk. No, bye.
Bye.